Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the forecast discussion for Friday, August 25th, 2017. It's beautiful weather conditions out there for most locations, but we do have a little mid-level disturbance that's moving through that may produce an isolated shower or two this morning, but for the most part, we're dealing with broken to variable cloud cover and very comfortable conditions. Notice the dew points here are in the lower to mid 50s. Temperatures throughout the region are in the mid to upper 50s over the northern interior, upper 50s to lower 60s in your suburbs, and lower to mid 60s in your urban areas. We have winds from the north and northwest around 5 to 10 miles per hour. Now on the radar, it's more bark than bite. A lot of this is not reaching the ground as dry air at the surface is pretty much eating up any rainfall that is falling from the clouds. In fact, when we take a look at the observations from Allentown and Reading, really not reporting much of any rainfall, and the same thing over Connecticut. So for the most part, a lot of this is not reaching the ground and it's collapsing as it's moving east. So again, can't rule out an isolated shower this morning, but for the most part, I'm looking at dry conditions. And that's pretty much what's in the forecast as this disturbance moves through. On the infrared satellite picture, you can see that little mid-level disturbance moving through and weakening as it's pushing east. Not much of an impact. Look for some variable cloud cover this morning, followed by clearing skies this afternoon. High pressure will be in control throughout the rest of this weekend with very tranquil weather conditions. Where it's not so tranquil is on the Gulf Coast, especially towards Texas, as Harvey is rapidly intensifying. It has currently winds as of 5 a.m., winds of about 105 miles per hour, and Harvey is going to continue to intensify. It is a good chance this becomes a major hurricane, which is winds of 115 miles per hour or higher. And it looks like it's definitely on the way of becoming that before it makes landfall in Texas later on this evening. And unfortunately, it's going to lead to some very devastating impacts along the Gulf Coast. We're talking about very intense rainfall. We're talking about feet here. Now, the reason why we're talking about so much rainfall is because Harvey's going to make landfall and then just kind of stall out along the Texas coast and meander about for a couple of days, which is pretty much your worst case scenario when it comes to a tropical low pressure system. Whether that's a tropical depression or a hurricane, you do not want them sitting around your location because they can produce very heavy rainfall. So if this was just pushing in, it would be devastating still for portions of Houston and Corpus Christi, but it'd be in and out, done. You know, you get your 5-6 inches of rain, your sewer system deals with it, you get some flooding, but you get a chance to clean up. This is a scenario where this hurricane comes in with devastating impacts, major coastal flooding, but then it just sits there. And the worst case scenario from some of these models is that it meanders along the Texas coast, moves out back over open waters, and makes a second landfall right around Louisiana as a strengthening hurricane once again. So it's not going to be pretty. We're definitely going to have to watch out very serious impacts along the Gulf Coast here that we're going to have to keep an eye on as our hurricane approaches. But as far as our neck of the woods, no impacts on the northern mid-Atlantic from Harvey at this time. We could have some remnants by the time we get to next weekend. We'll watch that very carefully. As far as our forecast, again, for this afternoon, look for scattered cloud cover, high temperatures in the mid to upper 70s. Tonight, look for scattered cloud cover, light and variable winds, with lows falling into the upper 50s to lower 60s throughout the region. High temperatures tomorrow with clear skies in the mid to upper 70s. On Sunday, high pressure again in control with clear skies. Look for temperatures to range from the upper 50s to lower 60s for lows and mid to upper 70s for highs. On Monday, that high pressure system starts to shift a little bit off the coast. We get more of an easterly wind in place, and that, of course, is going to lead to slightly cooler weather conditions and also more cloud cover. Look for lows in the lower to mid 60s, highs in the lower to mid 70s. On Tuesday, we're going to watch a area of low pressure along the southeast coast. This may be more of a subtropical low pressure system. We're going to watch this very carefully, where a trough extending up towards the coastal waters of New Jersey could lead to more cloud cover and showers. For right now, we're going to keep it scattered cloud cover, with high pressure pretty much dominating this scenario. But again, this is something we're going to watch very carefully. Regardless, we're going to have an easterly fetch, and that's going to mean some low clouds and much cooler temperatures with a marine influence in place. So we're looking at lower to mid 60s for lows, upper 60s to lower 70s for highs. Again, this is late August. This is something you would see in October. So this is very cool for this time of year. On Wednesday, the high pressure system holds on. Our low pressure system is off the coast. We'll have scattered cloud cover, a little bit warmer here because of more sunshine. Look for lows in the lower to mid 60s, highs in the lower to mid 70s. On Thursday, high pressure starts to give way. A cold front will start to approach the region. Look for lows in the lower to mid 60s, highs in the mid to upper 70s. And on Friday, that cold front is moving off the coast. Some showers possible in the morning, followed by clearing skies in the afternoon. Lows in the lower to mid 60s, highs in the mid to upper 70s. That is your forecast discussion for today. Thank you for following NYNJPA weather. And as always, stay safe out there.